three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Durant. Leonard attacking right through the D for the layup. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Inside, Durant with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. There's the dish tomorrow. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the Thunder another 3.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Leonard playing extremely well. He has 15 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today. And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
It's Durant with the drive.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Durant hits them both. Here's Parker. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Leonard on the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To tie. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And finished off by Westbrook.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's Westbrook.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Anthony Morrow out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Here's Morrow. Tries a 3 off the inbound, and he gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 10. With Duncan in the double-doubles record, it says so much about just how he has delivered on the floor, Clark, for so long.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, double-doubles didn't get recorded until fairly recently. Don't let that take away from what Duncan has accomplished. He's one of the all-time greats.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job. Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
There's a screen by Cantor. For 3, Westbrook. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's Westbrook with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 43 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Wasted no time on that one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The shot no good. Great D that time from Green. Cantor against Leonard. It's Aldridge penetrating. Off on the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Parker dishes to Leonard. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And it's now 26 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense has...
And Parker, here we go. Aldridge, no one around him. And it's good from the elbow. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Shot from the wing. Westbrook, no good. Spurs trail by 8. And Green with the basket on the assist by Parker.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And he had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
The Thunder leading by 6. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're in front by 6. 1:14 left in the game. Spurs trail by 6.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partners.
Aldridge kicks to Duncan. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Tim Duncan's been playing well. He has 15 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Duncan. From the arc. Cantor controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Westbrook drives in. Can't hit from in close.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Tries it from 9. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 53.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
They're a 3 and a quick foul would make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Parker. Westbrook with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Leonard. Fires the 3. No good. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy.